सर तो आपका पहला कॉम्बैट 2 पैरा एसएफ में था और पहला कॉम्बैट
Yeah,
एक्सपीरियंस?
it was in 2B. I was doing probation only when I had first combat experience, and it was in 24 December 2002. I still remember the date also,
राइट.
and it was in 2 SF during my probation. They used to policy the unit ki they used to take us for operations, not as a leader, not as an officer, but as a normal operative.
ओके.
तो मैं गया था तो हमारा कांटेक्ट हुआ था और I was there in the contact and we killed 2 militants, Hizbul Mujahideen ke. In
ओके.
South Kashmir we were deployed. So we killed over there. So that was my first combat experience over
सर कुछ बता सकते हैं उस मिशन के बारे में
there.
इफ पॉसिबल?
So that was December 2002 and it was South Kashmir, place known as Shupiyan, which is very hot right now. It always remained very hot.
ओके.
And we had laid multiple ambushes, fives in parties of 5, 5, 6, 6, spread out over a wide area. Just we didn't have any particular intelligence, but we had a generic intelligence कि यहाँ militant आते हैं. So one of the parties got contacted in the early, जैसे ही first light हुआ सुबह 6:30-7 बजे. They saw a group of guys coming and they challenged them. उन्होंने फेरन उठाया और नीचे से AK से they fired. So these guys retaliated back, but इनकी LMG में misfire हो गई. They again cocked the weapon, fired. So again it happened a misfire. In the meantime, militants, after firing, they went back inside a nala. It was a ravine kind of a thing. So they went inside, and as they were approaching the ravine, in the party which I was there, we had a contact with them. So because 5, 6 parties were deploying and we were taking off the ambush, तो सब लोग आसपास ही थे in 200-300 meters, 300-400 meters area. So उसकी हमारी पार्टी से हुई. We retaliated with lot of fire and then they tried to go inside the nala, but नीचे से हमारी एक पार्टी ऊपर चढ़ गई. So what they
Okay.
did कि जो बिल्कुल नाले के साथ में नीचे नदी बह रही थी, जो साथ वाला घर था उसके अंदर घुस गए. Once they were inside, तो नीचे वाली पार्टी ने फिर हमने क्लोज कॉर्डन उनको लगा दिया. And one guy was injured. उसकी टांग पे, थाई पे गोली हमारे वाली पार्टी से कांटेक्ट में लग गई. एंड एक था अंदर, वो थोड़ी देर फिर then we started pounding the house, घर वालों को बाहर निकाल कर फिर तो it started and next I think so 3-4 hours we finished the operation. We told them to surrender. वो नहीं, एक ने नहीं किया, यानी दोनों ने ही नहीं किया, बट दे वर फाइटिंग, बीच बीच में राउंड्स फायर कर रहे थे. तो हमने कर दिया था उनका. देन we had flamethrowers and all, we employed that.
राइट.
And it was like yeah, that was the first operation. And then 3-4 hours later, one got shot inside only through the flamethrower. The other guy, because they couldn't have run, we had covered all the exits. So उसने बाहर खिड़की में फायर कर रहा था, भी उसको भी लग गई थी. तो he was also profusely bleeding because we used to send civilians to check and tell them to surrender in case they want. And then they didn't. So 3-4 hours later, we were able to take both the guys out. And one was a big kill. He was the deputy district commander of Hizbul Mujahideen of that area. And so 2 we killed. That was my first operation. That was, I think so, within 1 or 2 months. First contact I had seen, but that was not a contact. There was a fidain which happened when I was doing my first probation. But it was a little bit far off. But this was the actual contact I saw. So I was still in probation, second probation, and I saw that. It was a great moment. Whatever we learn in the academy, little bit like that happens. But when the target fires back, that is the greatest high you get. The amount of rounds and जो भी हम सिखलाई सीखते हैं, जो हमारी ट्रेनिंग चलती है, हाउ टू टेक कवर, आड़ कैसे लेनी है, मूव, फायर एंड मूव कैसे होता है, वो इतना प्रैक्टिस में हम लोग प्रैक्टिस कर चुके होते हैं कि एक्चुअली इट इज़ अ ग्रेट थिंग। सो वो मसल मेमोरी में बैठ जाता है। दैट इज़ व्हाई ट्रेनिंग इज़ सो इम्पोर्टेंट, बट एक्चुअल कॉम्बैट इज़ टोटली डिफरेंट, एंड it teaches you launch 100 operations and you face one contact, it is equivalent to that. So that is a life altering, that is also a life changing uh, experience, and your NCOs और जो JCOs और जो आपके साथ होते हैं, जो आपके साथ ही ऑपरेशन कर रहे हैं, वो आपको बताते हैं कि कहाँ पर खड़ा होना है, कैसे करना है। सो यू आर लर्निंग ऑन द जॉब, जिसको आप OJT कहते हैं, ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग। तो कहाँ पे गोली जाएगी, इस गोली का क्या है, फ्लेम थ्रोअर कैसे मारना है, RL कहाँ पर मारना है, कैसे एग्जिट्स कवर करनी है इन केस गाय इज मूविंग। तो वो सारी लाइव सिचुएशन ट्रेनिंग बिल्कुल लाइव ही आपके सामने वो आपको बताता है। दैट इज हाउ यू ग्रूम नॉन कॉम्बेटेंट इनटू अ बैटल हार्डन्ड कॉम्बेटेंट। So that is the way of life, that is progression, and that is how everybody does it, because घर से तो कोई भी फायर वायर करके नहीं आता है। सो
राइट।
ये कॉम्बैट वॉम्बैट तो आपको फौज में ही मिलेगा। सो वो जो सिखलाई है वो अलग है, किताबी सिखलाई अलग है। Although the basics remain the same, but then you learn a lot many things during one single contact कि मैगजीन कैसे रखनी थी, हाउ टू फायर, हाउ टू एंगेज, हाउ मच एम्यूनिशन टू बी फायर्ड। तो ये सब चीज़ें, ये बहुत, इट्स अ वेरी ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस। यस।